Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are going to talk about a little bit of philosophy behind how to deal with stress and meditation. Now, the idea with stress is that it is a situation that you're constantly thinking of, and this is because perhaps you haven't found a solution or it's something that you need to deal and attend to urgently. Now, generally, what happens is you will think of possible options and solutions that could solve your problem as to dealing with what stresses you. However, with the human mind is you will constantly find yourself revisiting the problem instead of focusing on the solution. Let me give you an example. If I want to move an object, physically move it, and there are so many challenges behind it, or just one challenge, I need to have a pickup truck or a van to actually move the object, or perhaps I need a forklift or a couple of hands. Let's just go with a couple of hands. You need a friend to help you. Now, because you've identified that in order for you to move the object, you no longer need to stress about how am I going to move it, because you've already identified what you need in order for you to move it. Unfortunately, with most people is that you'll constantly focus on the fact that I need to move this, I need to move this, I need to move this, rather than moving past the initial point of it and recognizing that, okay, in order for me to move this, I need to ask a friend to come and help me move it, which will then allow you to move to the second part where you actually look for a friend. Now, this is also something that could be stressful to some other people if you may be a very introverted person who doesn't really have a lot of friends. So you will fixate on who can I ask, and that could eventually cause stress. Then once you've outlined the most ideal or possible people that could help you move that, then you need to actually ask the person, right? So just to summarize, we are usually stressed by things that we may not have any control over. Or even if when you do have control over it, you forget what the solution is and you focus on the challenge. So once you have something that concerns or stresses you and you've determined how you can resolve it or when it can be resolved, simply as well as what it takes for you to resolve it, then I would advise that you focus. It's a step-by-step process. You have a problem, you find a solution. Apply the solution and the problem is solved, right? But another thing with dealing with stress is a lot of people don't like to meditate. I personally do, and I've found that there's more than one way that you can meditate in. The general observation of people with meditation is sitting in a quiet room, burning an incense or candles, and then just being at one with the elements, right? Where you slowly breathe in and out, and you focus only on that one specific task, breathing. And eventually, you will find yourself in a very peaceful place where you start breathing like you normally do without you actually physically inducing the breathing. And then before your mind starts to wander, it will always revert to breathe and you'll start to relax. Over time, as you develop the skill, it grows. As I mentioned, that I have personally found that there are other ways to meditate. In the gym, I find myself in a very calm environment where I am at one with myself and in the moment, right? A lot of times you hear people talk about be in the moment. Do not think about anything else. Do not focus on anything else. Be in the moment. So that allows me to. Washing a car. Washing a car also does that a lot for me because you get to spend about 2 hours washing a car where you focus on the meticulousness of what you're doing. You could even meditate while you're washing the dishes. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you've seen the previous one that I shared that speaks about your mental state and mindset and how the conscious and unconscious mind works. Hope to see you next time. Take care.